You wake up one day and feel something is off. The money feels tight. The body doesn't move the way it used to. The relationships feel strained or distant. And there's a small voice in your head that keeps asking the same question. How did this happen? You thought you had more time. You thought things would look different by now. But here you are, trying to make sense of the space between where you are and where you hoped to be. If you're a man in your 40s or beyond and feel like you are running behind while others moved ahead, stay with me. Most men rush to fix the wrong things first. They jump into changes that look big but solve nothing. That mistake steals years. Once you understand it, the rest of your life moves in a new direction. Most men who feel behind start by trying to fix everything at once. They attack their finances, their health, their relationships, and their career all in the same week. And within a month, they're burned out and right back where they started. The truth is, there's a specific order to this, a sequence that builds momentum instead of draining it. And the first thing you need to fix has nothing to do with money, muscle, or any external measure of success. The first thing you fix is your sleep. And I know that sounds too simple, too obvious, maybe even boring compared to starting a business or hitting the gym 5 days a week. But here's what most men don't understand. When your sleep is broken, everything downstream is broken. Your decision-making gets worse. Your emotional regulation falls apart. Your metabolism slows down. Your testosterone drops. Your ability to focus and execute on anything that matters gets cut in half. You can have the best plan in the world, but if you're running on 5 hours of disrupted sleep every night, you're trying to build a life with half your brain online. And the worst part? You don't even notice how bad it's gotten. You've normalized feeling tired. You've convinced yourself this is just what being in your 40s feels like. You pound coffee all day and wonder why you can't lose weight, why you snap at your kids over small things, or why you can't seem to finish anything you start. The reason isn't weak willpower. It's that your body is in survival mode because it hasn't recovered properly in years.
Fixing sleep doesn't mean some complicated biohacking routine. It means going to bed at the same time every night. It means cutting screens an hour before bed. It means making your room dark and cool. It means treating sleep like the foundation it actually is, not something you sacrifice to watch another episode or scroll through your phone. When you fix this first, everything else becomes easier. Not easy, easier. And that difference matters when you're trying to rebuild momentum in midlife. Once your sleep is stable, the second thing you fix is your physical baseline. Notice I didn't say get shredded or run a marathon. I said baseline. That means you can move without pain. You can get up off the floor without using your hands. You can walk a few miles without feeling wrecked the next day. You can lift something heavy without throwing out your back. Most men in their 40s have let their bodies deteriorate to the point where daily life feels harder than it should. And when your body feels like a liability, it drags down everything else. You don't need a fancy gym membership or a personal trainer to start. You need to move every single day. You need to lift something heavy a few times a week. You need to stretch the tight areas and strengthen the weak ones. You need to stop treating your body like it's supposed to function the same way it did at 25 while giving it none of the maintenance it actually needs now. Your body in your 40s can still be strong and capable, but only if you stop ignoring it. The reason this comes second is because you can't build a better life from a body that's falling apart. When you're in pain or constantly fatigued or dealing with health issues that could have been prevented, every other goal becomes 10 times harder. Fixing your physical baseline doesn't mean you're done. It means you've built the platform to do everything else without your body sabotaging you. The third thing you fix is your financial awareness. Not your entire financial life, not your retirement plan or your investment portfolio or your debt payoff strategy, just your awareness. Most men who feel behind financially are behind because they've been avoiding looking at the actual numbers. They have a vague sense that things aren't great, but they don't know exactly what's coming in, what's going out, and where the money is actually disappearing to. And you cannot fix what you refuse to see clearly. This step is uncomfortable. It means opening every account, writing down every debt, tracking every expense for at least a month, looking at the subscriptions you forgot about, Seeing how much you're actually spending on food, entertainment, convenience, and things that don't matter. It means confronting the gap between what you earn and what you keep. For a lot of men, this is the first time they've ever done this honestly, and it hurts. But this pain is productive, because once you see it clearly, you can make actual decisions instead of just reacting to your bank balance every month. Financial awareness creates the foundation for financial change, but you can't get there if you're sleep-deprived and physically falling apart. That's why it comes third. You need the mental clarity and the physical energy to face what you've been avoiding and then do something about it. The fourth thing you fix is your time, and this is where most men discover they've been lying to themselves. They say they don't have time to work on their goals or their health or their relationships, but when they actually track how they spend their days, they find hours disappearing into their phone, into low-value tasks, into other people's priorities, and into habits that serve no real purpose. You have time. You're just spending it on things that don't move your life forward. Fixing your time doesn't mean optimizing every minute or turning into some productivity robot. It means being honest about what you're choosing. It means protecting the hours that matter. It means saying no to things that don't align with where you're trying to go. It means cutting out the distractions that have been filling the space where focused work should be. When you fix your time, you don't suddenly have more hours in the day, you just stop wasting the ones you have. And here's the part that surprises most men. Once they fix their time, they realize they've had the capacity all along. They were just pouring it into the wrong places. The fix isn't about doing more. It's about doing what actually counts and letting the rest fall away. The fifth thing you fix is your environment. And by environment, I mean the space around you and the people in it. If your home is chaotic, cluttered, or stressful, it's draining energy you don't have to spare. If the people around you are negative, draining, or pulling you backward, they're making every other change harder. You cannot build a better life while staying in an environment designed for the old version of you. This doesn't mean you need to move or cut everyone out of your life. It means you need to look at what's surrounding you and ask if it's helping or hurting. It means clearing out the physical clutter that weighs on you every time you walk in the door. It means setting boundaries with people who take more than they give. It means spending more time around people who challenge you to be better and less time around people who keep you comfortable in your stagnation. Your environment shapes you more than you realize, and if you're trying to change while staying in the same setup that created the problem, you're fighting against yourself.
The sixth thing you fix is your focus. By this point, you've stabilized your sleep, your body, your finances, your time, and your environment. Now you're actually ready to build something. But most men at this stage still make a critical mistake. They try to chase 10 goals at once. They want to fix their career, start a side business, improve their marriage, get in the best shape of their life, and learn 3 new skills all at the same time. And they end up scattered, overwhelmed, and right back where they started. Fixing your focus means choosing one primary goal and giving it the majority of your attention for the next 6 months. Not the only goal, not the forever goal, just the main one. Everything else still exists, but it moves to maintenance mode. You maintain your health, you maintain your relationships, you maintain your finances, but you build in one area, and you build it with focus, consistency, and patience. This is how real progress happens, not through motivation or intensity or trying to change everything at once, through focused, sustained effort on the thing that matters most right now. The reason this comes sixth is because if you try to fix your focus before you fix everything else, you won't have the capacity to sustain it. You'll be too tired, too scattered, too reactive, and too influenced by the chaos around you. But now you're ready. And when you apply focused effort from a stable foundation, you start seeing real results. The seventh and final thing you fix is your relationship with time itself. And this is the one that separates men who make real change from men who stay stuck. Most men in their 40s feel behind because they're comparing themselves to where they thought they'd be by now. They're looking at the gap between the plan and the reality, and that gap feels like failure. But here's the truth.
The plan you had in your 20s was built by someone who didn't know what life would actually demand. It wasn't a bad plan, it just wasn't informed by reality. Fixing your relationship with time means letting go of the version of success you thought you were supposed to have by now, and building the version that's actually possible from where you are right now. It means understanding that you don't have 40 years ahead of you like you did at 20, but you likely have 40 good years left if you start making different choices today. That's enough time to build a business, to transform your health, to repair relationships, to create financial security, to become someone you're proud of. But only if you stop wasting time mourning what didn't happen and start using what's left.
This shift is internal. It's not a tactic or a strategy. It's a decision to stop running from the fact that you're in your 40s and to start using the advantages that come with it. You have experience now. You have clarity. You have a better sense of what actually matters. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from a place of knowledge. And if you can make peace with where you are while staying committed to where you're going, you'll move faster than you ever did in your 20s. The reason this comes last is because you can't see this truth clearly until you've done the work on everything else. When you're sleep-deprived, out of shape, financially unaware, distracted, and surrounded by chaos, the only thing you feel is behind. But when you've stabilized the foundation and started building with focus, you realize something powerful. You're not behind. You're just getting started from a different mile marker. And the race you thought you were losing, it was never the race that mattered. If you're in your 40s and you feel like you're starting late, you're not. You're starting now. And now is the only time that's ever been available to anyone. The men who win in midlife aren't the ones who had it all figured out early. They're the ones who stopped making excuses, fixed what needed fixing in the right order, and kept moving forward, even when it felt slow. You still have time, but only if you stop wasting it on everything except what actually matters. Fix your sleep, build your baseline, face your numbers, reclaim your time, clean up your environment, focus your effort, and make peace with starting from here. That's the path. Now walk it.